Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome in to the VR accessibility overview for Ultimechs, a really cool looking free-to-play, like kind of like a robot Rocket League, I guess. But that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about the accessibility, show off a little bit of gameplay, and all that goodness. Clicking over on the options, there's not a ton. There's a surprising amount of different languages, which I know isn't something I normally talk about, and I should. Then haptic feedback in the controllers, voice chat, all that stuff. Accessibility is strictly to thumbstick turning, which you do with either the left stick or the right stick, and it is only snap turning. That needs to be said. If you're somebody that really doesn't like snap turning, there's no way to change it, or if it makes you sick. It does sometimes, depending on the game, for me as well. But yeah, there's no way to change it. There is, obviously, if that's the whole settings or options, there, yeah, no colorblind, no subtitles, but this is kind of a multiplayer only game. I don't know how they would put them. No seated mode, but I will let you know right now, there's no need for a seated mode option or the use of OVR advanced settings or the use of walk-in VR, at least not when it comes to the height thing, because you don't need it. You're technically always at a standing height. Always. You're at this height all the time. And to prove that, I can't actually show you, but I am sitting on the floor. I'm sitting on the floor right now. And I'm still the exact height. I'm still the exact height that I need to be. But let's hop in. We'll just do some bot stuff. Put me over here and add a bot, and we'll just, we'll go over the controls and all of that good stuff. Alright, I don't, okay, all we have is, let's try Titan. I haven't messed around with this dude, I don't think. But yeah, let's go with this. Okay, you'll see everything's kind of going into one another, but robot arm wise, and this is why this game is so, like, this is weirdly enough a really accessible game. I have my hands, or I have my arms on my lap right now, and with just some wrist movement and things like that, you can control it. You turn left or right with the left stick. You can also turn left or right with the right stick. You move by dashing with the X button on the left controller, the A button on the right controller, and the whole thing is to eventually stop your opponent. You can beat them. But yeah, you can get moving pretty quick. You can, like I said, with some wrist movement, guide your rocket fists. About the only time you would, I feel like I'm bullying the AI here. The only thing that really calls for arm movement, thankfully, is actually, if I can do it here, I don't know if I can. Ah, dang. I think sometimes if you can get close to the opponent, you can, like, punch them, but you don't really have to. You do not really have to at all. It's more about just shooting the rocket fist, dashing around, trying to get the power-up thingies. I didn't even have to do that. And to use your ultimate move to either to like destroy your opponent, basically. That is, I mean, that's basically it. There's not a lot to this, but it is really fun. 1v1, 2v2, goodness. And if I can get the power up, let's see. I think I have to get one more. I think. You can get like an ultimate. Oh, I think I don't know what it was for this character, but I know for the other one that I've done before, it was like a laser beam to blow up your opponent, which was really cool. But yeah, that is probably gonna be it. If you bring up Y, then you can leave the match, do all that stuff, and you can switch left or right for the laser pointer just by pressing the left or right trigger. And that, I mean, that's basically it. That is basically it as far as accessibility stuff goes. So if this game looks accessible to you after seeing this, go try it out. It is free on most headsets. I believe it can be played on both Quest 1 and Quest 2. I think it's even on one of the Pico headsets. I can't remember which one. And then, of course, it is on Steam. So go give it a shot if it looks like something that you can play. And if you or anybody you know, I don't know why I was looking down, but if you or anyone you know wants to know more games that could be accessible, or you know somebody who wants to get into VR but they don't know how many games would be accessible to them, take the link at the top of the description to DewdyDoes.com. That is the accessibility website that I manage for both VR and non-VR games. Mostly VR right now. I'm slowly getting non-VR games on there. I believe we have over 90 VR games, I think, that I have tested and done notes for. We have over 50 video overviews talking about the accessibility for various stuff. We also have tutorials on there for OVR advanced settings, how to set up the height offset and the height toggle and all that stuff. And this video, if you're seeing it the day it goes up, which is a Friday, on the Saturday video it will be a tutorial going over setting up and using the main stuff, I think, for Walk-in VR, which is another free accessibility software for VR, and it's amazing. I barely scratched the surface of what it can do in the tutorial, but stay tuned for that. But yeah, this is, if this helped you, that is why I make these. I make all these videos, do the notes and all that for you beautiful people, so it helps you out. Because why would I keep this information to myself when I could use it to help others? But yeah, till next time, I will see you in the next video. Bye!